guys, but yeah. Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna give you a tiny bit of good news now. I just finished my last exam, which I have actually been, for those that don't actually know, fairly inactive over the past 2 months. Yes, okay, I've been creating videos, but I would consider that inactive to what I can actually create for videos. Now, with 07, I will talk about this at the end of the video because I want to try and get into the main topic of why people have probably clicked this video, which is a bank video. I'm giving you all a bank video of where I stand on the 20th of June because when I start banging out some live streams, let's just see what I can turn my bank into. So don't get your hopes up here. My bank is not that fantastic. So yeah. Anyways, I am wearing a Dark set. Awesome. So that's just some default gear Dark set, a whip, and yeah, just some PK supplies. It's so tragic. Yeah. PKing hasn't actually been going too fantastically. Now, that is pretty much my cash pile. It doesn't include, I've obviously transferred a lot of money onto my second account as well, so don't think I'm cleaned or anything. But as for this account, I think if I actually do lose the Darks that I've currently got, I will probably just go and try and do an alternate money making method for a bit to try and buy another Dark set, or maybe just do some rune PKing to try and make my money back. I really, honestly, PKing right now with the 5k, less than 5k cash in the bank is so fun on this account, simply because I know if I die, there's just so much effort I have to go through, go into Varrock and selling off loads of my stuff so I can buy a bloody Dark set back to go PKing and probably lose it again. But yeah, PKing has actually been going fairly bad for me. I did actually get DDoSed, yes, was it 2 days ago it might have been, I'm not sure, I don't really keep track. But I got DDoSed in the wilderness when I was schooled in Darks and some peasant froze me to death. And I did get my untradables back because I quickly, what happens really, if I get DDoSed, I can tether my phone and quickly disconnect my internet connection and it'll go straight to my phone. Kicks me out the game, so I pretty much commit suicide by kicking myself out the game. But I log back in, I grab spellbook, swaps, cows, and I run back. I get my untradables all the time, but I do lose the stuff that I had, assuming I die. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate. But yeah, anyways, just going into the bank. There's nothing really special. I mean, 5k cash, I mean, that's it all is. It's pretty horrendous, and yeah, I've got a load of random stuff still in my bank from when I was actually trying to make some money. Like, I've still got my Toad Flag stuff that I just need to, I don't know, I've got some of these that might be worth like 100k or something. Like, I've got so much random stuff. Most of my hidden fortunes in the bank have kind of gone now because I've kind of sold them all when I wanted to, when I started my PO, I had to transfer about 40 mil on it to get 94 magic because it's pretty expensive, but I did sell off a lot of the random stuff I have. But as you can see, I mean, I've got loads of stuff like that's maybe like 2 million rune boots right there, so that's quite nice. Still got a black mask. 3 Darks bodies, don't get me started on those. I have lots of PK supplies for a while as well, so I can just go PK whenever I want. And I've got 30 Dragon Daggers, that's like 1.8 mil, nice, nice. And obviously a whip, I've got this pumpkin, I don't even know how I got that, let me think, how did I get that? I definitely looted a pumpkin, but I'm sure I sold that one for a mil. Oh yeah, I remember, Mod Matt K was doing a live stream when I went and sniped at Apetal, yeah, I remember that, okay. But yeah, that is pretty much my bank, so obviously I'm not exactly rich anymore. I'm probably richer than most, but I wouldn't consider, this is maybe, if I added everything up, it's probably about 8 to 10 mil or something, so I wouldn't personally consider that rich, but it's not bad. I'm not complaining. I love playing with a small bank, like I made that video a while ago. It's so much more fun because everything's so much pressure. If I die once, it's just like, oh, it's horrible. But anyways, yeah, that's the pretty horrible side to my bank, so we will be changing onto my second account. Yeah, there we go, 2.5 mil cash. That's what I'm talking about, that just makes the cash pile nice. But yeah, this is my pure account. A lot of you don't actually know the stats, so I'll give you some stat updates. I'm currently chinning range, which is kind of a spoiler of where my money has gone. The hell, some guy just said stream, and I'm doing, what? Damn, someone knows. Anyways, this is my pure stats, so 94 mage is obviously the biggest thing you should know. I think most of you will know the stats simply because I made the Apetal video, but my range level is probably the only thing that's actually changed. I've been chinning range for the past time I've logged on. I'm planning to get about 90 range or so. I think I've got about maybe 95 to 99 banked, but I want to get 90 range or so, and then I can actually start PKing on this account. I think 90 range will be powerful enough to actually PK. I mean, I've still got to get Void, still got to do tons of quests, and I want to get my melee stats up, and I want to get my HP up, so it's still a while before I can PK on this, but I want to get that out of the way so I can get some of the other stuff prioritized. As for other stats, I've worked mainly on my non-combat, so I can get everything needed to do quests, so I can just fly through quests. I've got 71 quest points, but I mean, I've got the stats for everything except for like 10 Slayer, and then the stats for the Anchor I think I need to get, but yeah. This cost me about 1.5 mil, and I'm borrowing that, so we'll call this 1.5 mil so far, plus the 2.5 that I've got in the bank. Everything else is pretty much junk. I've got some random stuff I transferred, like this, which I was using to train my skills up. Like, obviously, I wanted a good pickaxe and a good axe. And some rune arrows, which obviously I'm going to be a ranger. Some glory armies as well. I need to sell it. That's actually like a mill right there. That's quite nice. I need to sell those. Some cannonballs and a cannon. I need to sell that as well because I've got my range level up. Mystic Set, Brian Saber, and 23,000 Chin Chompers. I think this should get me to about 90 range, I think. I don't know though, but we shall see. And obviously a load of prayer pots as well. So that's pretty much my bank on my accounts. Now obviously the other accounts that I've got access to, I'm not really going to show the bank on those because they're not what I would consider my accounts. So it's not exactly my bank. I just kind of contribute towards it when I kill people in these accounts. But yeah. Anyways, recently I've not actually been making many. I was working on a PK commentary. I was working on a mask PK commentary, and I unfortunately died. And that video will be coming up eventually, but I need to finish it off. At the moment, I can't afford to buy a mask pack, so I prefer to get a mask so I can actually finish it off. Because I don't want to have the title as Green Mask PKing dies. No mask. It's just, you know what I mean? So I need to make a bit of money to try and buy a mask pack, but I'm not prioritizing at the moment. But as for PK commentaries, I was revising for my last exam mainly, and to try and top the last video that I actually made is kind of feeling kind of impossible for me, so it is really, in a way, I don't know, I will get around to some PK commentaries, no one can really argue, but for the content in that video, it can't be topped so far, so I just have to wait a very, very, very long time until I can. So I'm going to go to the question that a lot of people are probably wondering about. Live streams, what's going to happen? I plan to set up a schedule for live streaming, and I will most likely be live streaming every single Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday if I have the time. So I'll be streaming 4 times a week. I won't be streaming on Sunday because there's a Quake tournament. I won't be streaming on Monday because Breaking Bad and Dexter are coming back soon. So that means I will want to watch both of those on that day, which leaves about 2 hours for streaming. So I really can't be bothered streaming for 2 hours. And Tuesday is a day that I think GrowScore kind of puts towards streaming for a special reason. So I think I'll be taking that day off as well. Obviously, the other 4 days, I don't know how long the streams will be. Saturday streams will obviously be very long. Wednesday will be slightly long as well. And Thursday and Friday will kind of vary. Probably they'll be the shortest streams overall. Will I ever stream on the other days? It kind of depends on what's going on. So that is kind of my default days. And then obviously there will be some times where I decide not to stream on those days. But I'll give everyone some warning with the stream title saying that I'm not actually streaming. There was one more thing I was going to say. I think it was what I was talking about at the start of the video where I said that where my cash pile has gone. I kind of think I've covered that because I've logged onto this account and showed you what the stats were. Pretty much if I want to give you an update of what my bank's actually been through. Skills on here cost me a bit. Like the non-combats cost me a fair bit, but it wasn't that much. 94 magic cost me 40 mil. So let's just say I didn't make this account. I'd be 40 mil richer. Then I've probably put about 20, no maybe not 20 mil, about 8 or so mil into range so far. Probably including potions as well. So I've probably spent about 48 to 50, call it 50 mil on this account to like take into account crafting. So I've probably spent about 50 mil. So if I didn't actually lose that 50 mil, I'd probably have I'd have a 50 mil cash pile on Boaty, which means I'd probably have a DFS and all that stuff. So my bank, as you can see, I've kind of, like I say, I invest my bank into a second thing. When I get this account rolling, it will be awesome. I'll have 2 accounts to play with along with the 2 I've got access to, and I will be getting access to more accounts as well because I've got people offering. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm not exactly poor, I just spend my money, put it that way. It's not like I lost 50 mil PKing or anything, I just decided to spend it all. Because I'm silly and now I'm poor, so, well, not, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. I know it's not that great, but I think a lot of people have actually been asking me for a bank video. And of course, a lot of people will be asking for updates on my pure account, so there you go, that's it. So thank you for watching, guys. I shall see you all in the next video, which is probably going to be a PK commentary. It probably won't be anything fantastic because I need to actually make some money. I need to make some money to fund a good commentary. I want to finish this mask commentary off. To do that, I need to PK a couple of Dark sets on Boaty, so maybe I'll make a Darks commentary, but I really don't want to commentate live and then potentially make a mistake because I'm concentrating on what I'm saying and then die for my set, because that means I'm going back to Abyssal Demons, honestly. Hope I don't have to go back there, but it might actually happen, so hopefully not. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling on here, but that kind of gives you insights on what I'm actually working on. This guy's got 99 mining, and obviously these these masks are about as rare as Will Jones once says, about as rare as flax. Everyone can get them, really, but yeah, I'll see you all soon.